Good morning students. So in today's video I will tell you all how to solve assertion and reasoning type of questions. These type of questions are asked in CBSE board pattern papers. Now CBSE has still not released any sample paper for year 2021. But according to last year's pattern, that is 1920 pattern, if I go through that, CBSE science papers have assertion and reasoning type of question. How to answer these questions? Let's understand. Let's first follow the directions and what they have given here. Direction: in the following question, a statement of assertion A is followed by a statement of reason R. Mark the correct choice. These are the four choices given. What are these choices? Both assertion A and reason R are true and reason R is the correct explanation of assertion A. B. Both assertion A and reason R are true, but reason R is not the correct explanation of assertion A. C. Assertion A is true but reason R is false. D. Assertion A is false but reason R is true. How to answer these questions? I have just taken some sample questions from your assignment question bank book which is given to you. I want you all to also sit with an assignment. I have just chosen chapter acid, bases and salt, page number 10. Please sit with this book so that we can go hand in hand. Now let's see how to answer these questions. Randomly few assertion and reasoning questions I have chosen. 14th one, assertion. The questions are given like this. Even in the question paper, first this instruction is given, followed by two assertion and reason questions are asked. Assertion. While dissolving an acid or a base in water, acid must always be added slowly to water with constant stirring. Now, first of all, analyze whether this given statement is true according to you or according to the concept. It is true, right? While dissolving acid or base in water, acid must be added to water, not water to acid. Okay, it is true. If I ask you why? Why should we add acid to water slowly by stirring it? Because you will tell it is highly exothermic. You have an answer for this. Ask to yourself. Now see here what reason they have given. Dissolving an acid or a base in water is highly exothermic. That means to my assertion question, when I asked why, I got a reason. It is the same reason correct. That means assertion is true. Reason is also true. And reason is the correct explanation for the assertion. Right? What will I do now? I will take option A. How will I take? I have told you how to write MCQ. Here in the book it is question number 14. Okay. Question number 14, in the margin you will write option A, you will write bracket and write this. Both assertion and reason are true and reason is the correct explanation of assertion A. When will this statement be? When will this condition come? When assertion is given and you ask a question why and the reason is given here, at that time this is true. I will just change the first question now. See, assertion will be the same. While dissolving an acid or base in water, acid must always be added slowly to water with constant stirring. It is true according to you? True. Citric acid is a weak acid. Okay. Citric acid is a weak acid. Is it true or false? It is true, right? That means my first statement is also true. My second statement is also true. Yes, it is true. It is not given in book, children. I am just giving an example. Both the statements are true. But for the assertion, if I ask you why, is that citric answer the right answer? No, it is not the right answer. That means what option will fit in this? Both assertion A and reason R are true. Correct? They are true. But reason R is not the correct explanation of assertion A. Did you understand the meaning of this second option here? When you ask why, you should have the reason immediately, correct reason. That makes option A is correct. Second example which I quoted, which I gave you, both were true on their part, but they were not supporting each other. First one had its own explanation, second one has its own explanation, right? Okay. Let me take you to one more example, 15th one, the next one only. On adding sulfuric acid H2SO4 to water, the resulting aqueous solution gets corrosive. Is it true? Yes, it is true. It gets corrosive. Why does it get corrosive if I ask you? before I go to the reason here. Reason what they have given, hydronium ion present are responsible for corrosive action. True. Why does H2SO4 result in the water, those corrosive thing? Why it comes? Because of the hydronium ions, right? That means again option A. Both assertion A and reason R are true, and reason R is the correct explanation for assertion A. Understood the meaning of this? How will you write? 15th one, A and this, over. Only 2 questions are asked children. This is how you have to answer it. Example few more we will read here. Let me take 18th one. Ammonia solution is a alkali. What is alkali? Alkali is a base. Is it true? Ammonia is a base. Alkalis are water soluble. Ammonia is a alkali. It is true. C is true. Assertion is true. See, reason. Why if I ask you, ammonia solution turns blue litmus paper red. Is it? Ammonia is a base, right? Base will turn blue to red? No. Base will turn red to blue. That means here, if I ask why, I am getting a wrong option only. But is ammonia is alkali correct? True. Ammonia will turn blue to red? It is false. That means my assertion is correct and R is false, right? Which one will come? C. Assertion A is true, but reason R is false. So how will I write here? Which question it is? 18th one. 18th one, C. Write the option. Okay. One more we will see children now. 19th one I take. Baking soda creates acidity in the stomach. Is that so? Baking soda is actually consumed to remove acidity from the stomach, right? We take ENO. What does ENO consist of? Baking soda. So baking soda creates acidity in the stomach? False. Check for the next what they have given the next statement. Just take the statements first. Baking soda is alkaline. Baking soda is alkaline. Alkaline is base, water soluble base. Is that true? Yes, it is true. That means here my assertion is false and reason is true. Assertion A is false but reason R is true. 19th is option D. You have an idea now how the questions are asked and how you have to attempt it. And a last one let me take. Assertion. Pure water is neither acidic nor basic. Correct. Pure water is neither acidic nor basic. Then what it is? It is neutral. Its pH is 7. We have seen that. Pure water. Then why? The pH of a solution is inversely proportional to the concentration of hydrogen ions in it. Is it true? Is it a reason? I asked why. Pure water is neither acidic or basic. Right? Why I asked? Because its pH, depending on the pH, we will see whether it is acidic or basic. Inversely proportional to the concentration of hydrogen ions. True it is. Is it? See once again. Sometimes the questions are so very correct, we feel that it is true. I'll read once again. Pure water is neither acidic or basic. What it comes? True. pH of a solution is inversely proportional to the concentration of hydrogen ions. True. But if I ask you why for the question, is it answering why there? It is not answering why. It is answering about pH. It is not answering about why pure water is neither acidic or basic. Pure water is neutral. It is not answering my question. It is only answering to what it has given. Sometimes it happens. We ask you questions, you give answer, it is correct. But to what question we ask, that answer you are not giving. Right? So here, what I say here is, pure water is neither acidic or basic. True. pH of a solution is inversely proportional to concentration of hydrogen ions. True. But I am not getting my answer to the acidic or basic. That means both assertion A and reason R are true on their part. But reason R is not the correct explanation of assertion A. Okay? When you ask why, see whether that why answer is available there. Why answer is not available. Something else answer is available, which is true. That is what it is here. That means we had a list of 20th one is B. We have the list of ABCD type of question. ABCD options. What all different set of questions can appear? I have given you all the example. This is how you have to attempt assertive and reasoning type of questions. So in your question paper, question paper pattern, according to 1920 pattern I'm talking about, you will have 20 objectives, then you will have 3 marks questions and you will have 5 marks questions. That's all. No 2 marks, no 1 mark question answers might be there in objectives part, but no separate thing will be there in that. It is 20 objectives, 3 marks and 5 marks according to your 1920 CBSE board paper pattern. Now, in this 20 objectives when I talk about MCQs, which you all know, 2 questions will be asked on this and the same heading will be given, children. Direction till here the same thing will be given. After that 2 questions are asked immediately. There you have to know how you have to answer. I have already given you some pattern. And there is one more objective type of question asked as an unseen passage. Now you all know what is an unseen passage. You have written that in languages. In science also, an unseen passage on the topic, on the concept what you have studied. So let that be electricity, light chapter, acid, base and salt, life processes, anything. One small concept based on anything is given. You have to read that and answer the 3 or 2 sub questions given in that, right? You will understand by writing. The midterm exam what I am conducting has this pattern. One small assertive and reasoning and one small unseen passage. So, any doubt in this today's session what I have taught you about assertion and reasoning type of question? You have set of examples given in the question bank. It's there with you. Practice them. Any doubt you have in understanding or answering, please call once the video is set. And all the best for your exams.